Hello there, welcome to Black Metal Media. I'm with my friend Ben yet again.
Yep.
And, he doesn't listen to black metal or death metal or slam metal or pretty much anything outside like what, deathcore, indie, shit like that. So, we're doing a black metal tier list today. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of different sounds of black metal all in one playlist. Obviously, I can't get all of them, so suffer with what we got. And then he is going to tier list it, and then tier list the genre itself at the end.
All right.
So let's get right into it. Let's listen to the first song, and we'll be right back. All right, so we just listened to Mayhem with Dead on vocals, and what do you rate it?
And the song was Death Crush.
Yeah,
Um, I thought it was okay. I know it's kind of like I know this is black metal media. I didn't really like the vocals that much, but I
yeah,
also get that it's a live recording.
yeah. Because as you guys know, Pedalin has died before they could do any uh, studio albums.
Yeah.
And this is surprisingly good because I assume the guy who had it uploaded edited the fucking vocals and like the sounds a little bit to make it more high quality for our lovely guest here, Benjamin. Yeah.
Benjamin.
So what do you rate it on the tier list?
Um, I'm gonna go with I know it's like huge with black metal, but as someone who's not really into black metal, I'm
Mhm.
gonna go B.
B. That's not
B.
bad at all.
Yeah, no. I don't think it's bad. It's just something I wouldn't listen to, on my own.
Yeah, which is perfectly understandable. Maybe you'll be walking away from this tier list with at least one of these songs, maybe on a playlist or something.
Perhaps.
Maybe.
All right, and then moving on to the next song. I Am the Black Wizards.
By Emperor.
Okay.
All right, let's give it a listen, and then we can see what you think.
All right. Once again, did not really care for the vocals.
Fair.
I really did like the instrumental though. I feel like if it was instrumental metal, no vocals, but then I get that then it wouldn't be black metal if it was just instrumental, no vocals. But I feel like I also would have liked it better because I don't really like that vocal delivery style where it's just like distorted screaming that's just like underlaid. I get that there are lyrics,
Yeah.
but there might as well not be.
Yeah, and then again, we're gonna get to other songs that have more
Yeah.
of your type,
I
I
mean,
guess. More
yeah,
towards it.
that vocal delivery really threw it off for me more so than the Mayhem one. I think the instrumental was better on this one, but I think the
Mhm.
vocal delivery was worse, and I almost felt like the vocals kind of ruined it for me.
Yeah.
Like just like the back.
Because keep in mind, this is also him just jumping straight into it. Because for a lot of people that I know, especially me, I worked my way up with like thrash, death metal, and then like just keep going up. So I
Yeah.
kind of got used to and eased into it.
Well, I like harsher vocals, but I like
Yeah.
when they're like a little more bombastic and there's a little more energy to them, and there was just no energy to this. It just kind of felt like background screaming and like
Yeah, but
noise.
it also does serve the purpose for like a atmospheric type of sound, which towards the end when it switched up a little bit and it had like that in the background plus talking over it, that's I really love when it does that.
I feel like all of
Personal
these would be
opinion.
like good instrumental I like even with the vocals. I feel like they would be good like for portions of the song,
Mhm.
but I think for a whole song, for me at least, it just doesn't work.
I mean, that's fair. We're gonna get into more like mainstream, I guess. Uh, I don't have a Behemoth song on here, but you know Behemoth. Everybody knows Behemoth.
Yeah.
Actually, I do have a Behemoth song off their I think first album that nobody fucking talks about. They're always like, it's all mainstream and all that shit, but then their first album is like a fucking I said maybe like 8 out of 10 black metal record. It's fucking great. So I have Moonspell Rides on here, but we'll get to that.
So for this one, I'm gonna say C tier, closer to B
Okay.
tier. Honestly, this is like this tier list is just taking into account black metal. I'm
Mhm.
expecting there's something I'm gonna like more on here
Mhm.
in like my general sort of like if we put it broadly on stuff that I've listened to, it would probably be lower. But I'm just this is kind of how I'm choosing to do it. But I'm gonna go C tier for this one. So
Okay. And you can be harsh. You can put shit in F. You can put everything in F if you'd like.
Your
But-
fans are gonna bully me.
Yeah, but you know, it is nice that you're separating it into black metal as a genre. So,
Yeah, I
Oh.
feel like if we get into like death metal, I'm a little more familiar with some of the.
mhm.
In general, I don't like black metal, so I'm taking that into account. This is through the lens of black metal, which I already really don't. I'm not into as much. I feel like
Yeah.
there are elements of it that I really like, but I think if there were black metal elements in like another song, I think it might be good background music.
Yeah.
But then again, I'd prefer instrumental
Yeah,
for background music. Even then, I'm pretty okay at tuning lyrics out if I'm
Mhm.
trying to do stuff. that's
that's gonna be useful when you get to slam or point or grind or
Oh
whatever.
god.
But on to the next one.
So far, I like the vocals a little better.
All right, we're getting somewhere.
Well, I liked that a lot better. I liked his vocals a lot better. I'm not sure exactly how to like articulate why compared. He said the vocals are smoother, which I mean, I guess I kind of feel. I also like the fact that it tends to pause, and there's a little bit more room to breathe between the sections, and there's also a little bit more like he stops screeching for a little bit. I wouldn't even say it
Like
was
let the
screech.
music talk.
Yeah, like I really a lot of those other ones it's just like I kind of just want to hear the background instruments sometimes. And it's just like there's a guy screaming over my music or someone like poorly singing along to a song I like at a concert.
Yeah, Gall is extremely talented. Fucking love the guy. I don't think it's on the playlist, but I'm gonna probably pull up probably my favorite song by him after he got out of Gorgoroth. By his band Gall's Word. I don't think it's Godseed. I think yeah.
I feel like there's also a lot more like variation in the vocal styles he employs. I didn't hear much variation in the others' vocal styles. I mostly just heard the I'm blanking on what it's called.
Like a phlegmy sound.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And he had a little bit more of the he had a little bit more variation. It was still all unclean vocals, which that's the style of music. I appreciated it a little more because it felt like it was more of a vocal performance. But no, I like that one a lot more. For now I'm gonna say A, but depending on how much I like the other ones, because I'm
Okay.
doing this like in black metal. But if I don't like anything more than this, I'll bump it up to S.
Mhm.
You can do a fancy thing where it slides up.
I will do a fancy thing, as you call it, where
Editor
it
trick.
slides up.
All right. So next song is
Ooh, this is a good one. I fuck with this heavy.
Wolves by Marduk. I like the album art. I will say
I
that.
fucking
I
love it,
really
yeah.
love this album art.
All right, we're gonna give it a listen and be right back.
So I think out of all the ones that we've listened to, I like the instrumental on this one the most.
Yeah, Marduk I found is really good with instruments. The instrument portion, because Franchouin, amazing fucking song. Probably should have showed that instead, but it has a fun ass riff, and I really want to learn it, but I'm lazy.
I mean, yeah, I really like the instrumental on that one. On the other hand, I wasn't as big a fan of the vocals on this one.
Mhm.
It's not like they were bad. I think they're better than the Mayhem and Emperor vocals. But I don't think they're as good as the Gorgoroth vocals. They kind of fell back into the less vocal variation.
Yeah, that's why I also showed you when Gall was on vocals in Gorgoroth instead of Pest, which I have the record for Pest, Under the Sign of Hell. Shit's fucking amazing. I know for a fact you would not like it though. But
Well, you're a good host then, because
yeah, I'm trying to show you a broad range.
yeah, it definitely, yeah, it's very broad. So I'm gonna put this in A behind Gorgoroth.
Okay.
All right, so
That was Legion to the Blacklight by Watain. Personally, I think maybe my favorite by Watain.
okay, his favorite. Definitely not my favorite you showed me. I once again like the instrumentals.
Very bouncy.
And even though you said it's between Gorgoroth and Marduk, I didn't really care for the vocals. I liked the chorus.
First catchy as fucking that song.
I liked the chorus. Other than that, really nothing stood out to me. But I would say about the same level as Mayhem, so B tier.
Alright.
So far, nothing's been like F terrible. Like I think
Mhm.
you've shown me some black metal stuff that I saw that I thought was F terrible.
This is probably gonna be F terrible.
Okay, Burzum.
We got Burzum. Burzum makes some really great like ambient shit.
Yeah, I mean this is nice. What really stands out to me are the drums. That wasn't great. I'm gonna go with D.
It's not F. Okay.
Well, it's only F if I hate the vocals and I hate the instrumental. And so far, I've liked all the instrumentals,
hmm
but I think those vocals were the worst ones, in my opinion.
Ooh, this is Moonspell Rights. It's from Behemoth. It's the old shit, so it's not gonna be like
Poser.
it's not gonna be the new shit that people always complain about. But I'm going to make a guess and say that this is going to be C,
C.
but
Okay.
we will see.
Same as Emperor.
Yeah, maybe.
For reference, my experience with do I say your name? Black Metal Media here. When we were in high school, this motherfucker would not stop shitting on black metal. Always. He's like everything. Like we would listen to Asking Alexandria, right? He would be like, "Have you ever heard of black metal? It's so bad. It's like the worst. It's just
I said the same thing about deathcore and I immediately got sucked in. I should have known.
yeah. I should know too."
Same thing with death metal and shit. I was like, what the fuck? Who could listen to this?
He
And
goes
now
from
I'm obsessed.
he goes from like crapping on something to being like, okay, well I like this. Well I like this. Well I like this. And then he just kind of yeah, full
I've-
throttle into it.
I've gotten to a point in like metal where I've gone from like shitting on things to since I've experienced a fuck ton of it, to actually being like open-minded about a lot of it and actually liking a lot of it, even if it is cringe.
No, sometimes it's funny because you go, hey, it's Black Metal Media here, and I just remember all the times you just ripped on black metal. And I'm like, I'm sitting here with this guy who's been ripping on black metal, who ripped on black metal for 3 solid years, and
But it wasn't exclusively black metal. I will say that.
it was mostly black metal. Anyway,
But I was like,
back onto the point, I didn't like that. And I don't know why everyone's complaining that they changed from this, because I think change would have been a good thing after that.
here, let me show you.
I don't want to be.
Let me show you what their newer sound is.
Why does it sound worse than that?
No, it sounds really good. It's just so much different. All right, so I showed them a couple of new Behemoth as well. So we're gonna do a little thing. We're gonna do a tier listing for old Behemoth and a tier listing for new Behemoth.
Okay, old behemoth. F.
Really, worse than Burzum?
Actually, do D. Do D.
Okay.
It's about on the same.
I was gonna say.
I was gonna say, just because it's weird that people complain that they changed, because I think the new stuff's a lot better.
But
New behemoth. I don't know. It's weird because it's like it sounds better to me, but it's also it's kind of boring. I don't know. It's very like the really long intro, and then he just kind of like he kind of drones on.
I will say, the long intro was only in Bartzabel. The other one was a long intro because of the music video.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. I'll put it in B for boring.
With Mayhem with Pain. Okay, so you like Marduk and Gorgoroth more.
So far, nothing here, because he said you might put something new in your playlist. So far, I don't think I'd come back to any of this though.
Fair, fair.
I don't. If you guys have any recommendations that you think I would come back to, put them in the comments, please.
Oh, now we got Sluts of Hell.
Okay, I didn't like that. That was.
Yeah, we only got 51 seconds in.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can tell me if like I should have listened to the whole thing, but I really don't think any more of that would have changed my opinion. So mini like side rant here. I don't really like when songs are like, or like when like bands do this where it's like blood and vomit and the song title is Sluts of Hell. It's like I feel like sometimes obscenity is like good, but I feel like there's a certain point where it's like you're just being obscene to be obscene, and there's really not. It doesn't really add anything of value to it. Not like there was much there. Anyway,
Subtle jabs.
I'm sorry if you guys like that. Do your thing. But I think that was the first one where I didn't really care for the instrumental, because all I could hear was hi hats.
Yeah, I will say we're also not using headphones because we just don't have any that are compatible with this phone right now.
I don't have a headphone jack.
So we are just doing it off of a phone.
Haters, that's a microphone. Anyway, F.
Okay.
Because I told you they're only F if I don't like the instrumental, and I did not care for the instrumental. I suppose it wasn't bad.
Let's get on to the next one. I don't want this to drag on for too long.
That was better. I like the faster pace on that. That one was pretty good. I think A tier.
A tier.
Yeah, A tier.
Okay.
So far, nothing in S. S would be
Yeah.
like, for me, S would be like, top of black metal, but it also would have to be like something I'd want to put on a playlist or listen to outside of this. And so far, even the best stuff that I've been showed isn't up there. And there's a lot of stuff down at the bottom, which I would never ever come back to.
I mean, it's a lot more in A than I thought. So I'm satisfied with that.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot more. Well, you also have to think that I'm putting it in terms of black metal. If I was putting it in terms of stuff I'd listen to, most of it would probably end up down here.
Yeah.
But I figured it'd be fair.
All right. Well, I think we got 3 more.
3 more? Okay,
So let's breeze right through these, and we will get the final tier list.
Let's see what's next. I think that one had the best instrumental out of the ones I've heard.
Very
And
catchy.
the vocals, I didn't really like them at first, but they started to grow on me a little bit just for this one. None of the other ones. So I would say, yeah, definitely the best instrumental. I'm gonna go with A
Okay.
on this one, for black metal at least. So far, there's more stuff that I could stand than I thought.
2 more. All right. What'd you think?
I like that one. I would say that would be the only one that I liked.
So that'd be A or S?
That would be S.
A. Okay.
That's probably the only one so far that I've listened to that I may listen to again.
Yeah, and obviously there's more off the album. And they have some pretty good other albums, but this is the one that I listen to primarily. I will say mostly because I love the album art, so I get to look at it. But we got an S. So
Reasons that you want to listen to something are reasons. If it's because you like the art, that's.
I will say, having this on record, I would nut. First S.
Anyway.
So let's see if the next one is also S.
I mean, it was okay. I think I might just be getting tired.
But that was the last one.
That was the last one.
We did it. We made it
Yeah,
through.
we did. We made it.
All you gotta do, put it on the list.
I'm gonna go back in the middle. B. It was all right.
Okay.
I didn't really take anything away from it.
Here's the list, probably right here or over here. I don't fucking know. I can't see my editing yet. But if you guys agree or disagree, let me know in the comments. If
They're
you
gonna
want to start a witch hunt, let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Yeah, that was an interesting experience.
Yeah. And I'm still amazed that you have an S.
I'm amazed too. That'd probably be the only one that I would listen to again.
All right.
Other than that, not really.
Hey, Samel is fantastic in my opinion, so I'm fine with that. Anyway,
I think other tier lists that we do may have a little bit more for me to take away, and I'll probably rank them a little less in terms of the genre and more in terms of how much I enjoy them.
and I'm thinking of going very, very wide on the genres here. So there might be some funny shit. There might be some serious shit. I don't know, but let me know if you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next
I'm a lab
video.
rat. Please get me out. Please get me out.